ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to The Great Ace Attorney. I'm Karen Maku.
And I'm Doom Dragon. You almost said Danganronpa, didn't you?
Yeah.
I heard it in your voice. Anyway, we are here with the great Herlock Sholmes and this Russian girl.
And the great Russian ballerina.
Who was disguised as the great Russian terrorist.
She wasn't disguised as a terrorist.
I know, but she looked kind of like him. And Sholmes thought that that's who it was.
You also thought that's who it was.
I wasn't paying attention. And I mean, also, like, I feel like the fucking chair over there is the smartest person in this room.
I mean, no. I think... The fuck was that?
I think it was in a different apartment.
That felt really close, though.
Do you want to go check it?
Yeah.
Okay, pause. Okay, we're back.
Apparently it was nothing.
Yeah, there was a mysterious thud outside of our apartment, and that was just nothing, I guess. Anyway, we were doing the recap. But yeah, we're here with Sholmes trying to investigate why this mysterious Russian ballerina girl stole a tiara and smuggled in an animal.
Well, she stole like a $10,000 tiara, right?
Didn't we calculate that, like, it'd be like 100,000?
No. Because it's like, the tiara is,
You've got this. You can math this out.
Whatever. Nah, it's gone.
We did a lot of math. We'll put it up on the screen right now.
So clearly you aren't who you said you were. No, I am not Grimsby Roylott.
I am Elsa. You will not catch me. She jumps out the window.
My real name is Nikolina Pavlova. Everything you said was correct.
Isn't Pavlova...
It's a food.
Yeah. I don't know about Nikolina.
I don't know.
You absconded during one of your ballet company's performances in order to escape your homeland.
You had to have felt that, right?
Nope.
Really?
Mm-mm.
All right.
People fleeing Russia? Can't imagine why. Later that same night, you stole aboard this vessel.
Which couldn't have been easy. The Burya?
Burya.
The Burya is a huge steamship with a vast crew. Could you really have snuck on board without being noticed?
Unless she was being helped. In order to obscure your true identity, you somewhat recklessly took the guise of an old gentleman. And you intend to sever all links to your past by severing your long hair. I see what you did there.
Fucking dingus.
I'd love it if he did that and his hat just flew off.
He just completely like... Whoop.
He's like, shit, nope, not that. Yet to a woman, hair's no trifling matter. Classic female. Doom, 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 doom. My personal recommendation is to leave well alone.
So it was just... So if it was just you about to cut off your own hair, who was it that let out the scream we heard from outside the cabin?
That veritable tinkling of a bell? Why, none other than this young lady, naturally.
Yeah, Ryunosuke.
Good job, Sholmes.
More like a full set of pipes, if you ask me.
I was psyching myself up to cut off my hair.
I was so scared when I ran away from Shanghai.
In Shanghai.
Whatever, she ran away from it, too.
Well, yeah.
I was sure they would come looking for me. That's why I decided
Vladimir Putin.
She takes off another mask. That's why I decided to, how do you say, disguise myself.
Disgust myself.
Is that what it says?
Yeah, she...
Disgust myself. Well, I mean, I guess she is learning the language.
I guess so.
So no one would recognize me.
Looks at a video of Velma and Max.
As a result, you transformed yourself into a questionable old man. I see.
And to really sell it, I started going to a Hooters.
I put on a fur hat and fake beard. Then just before you came in, I saw in the newspaper. Right on the page, there was a picture of me.
You were just looking at the wrong page, idiot.
I was so frightened. I couldn't stop from screaming.
Really? I'm looking at like the Russian, and that paragraph on like the top left-hand side, that very last word just looks like Hababini.
You're so cute. You're fucking cute.
With like the little exclamation point.
I knew if I didn't change my appearance completely, they would find me.
And then start yelling, Hababini. They know that's the word I'm most scared of.
Hopscotch.
God damn it.
We should watch The Corpse Bride.
Oh, we should. It's a good movie.
So I decided to cut all my hair as fastly as possible. She's trying. I picked up the scissors in my hand and...
Well, she's a Russian woman speaking English.
Yeah, she's speaking English. I was about to say Japanese, but Ryunosuke knows English.
There's so many different languages going on right here, it's hard to keep track. At that precise moment, we walked in through the annoyingly unlocked cabin door. Look, is this asshole real?
Things happen like that sometimes, don't they?
Yeah, sure they do. Sure they do, Sato. Who even fucking cares, am I right?
Yeah, am I right?
Good lord. Things... Damn, dude, it sure do be like that sometimes, don't it?
Yeah, that's what they're saying right now.
Damn, things be like that, huh?
These two even talking about the same thing?
Is Sholmes having a heart attack or something? He's like, things to be the thing that do.
Hang on.
Yeah, take your time, man.
There's a thing in my eye.
It's not like we're on a time crunch or anything.
No.
Oh no.
There's just one more thing I'd like to know.
Who does your makeup?
What exactly do you have inside your traveling case?
The world's first vibrator. A dried gourd filled with angry bees.
She has the world's first vibrator. That means at this point in time, she's considered legally insane or whatever.
Correct. Fun fact, Cleopatra might have had the first known vibrator, actually. Because there's like a story of her drying out a gourd and then putting angry bees in it to pleasure herself with.
Wasn't she afraid of the bees?
Well, they were in the gourd.
But what if they got out?
That's an issue for future Cleopatra, I guess.
Imagine going up to someone's like, hey, my vibrator's dead, and they look inside, all the bees have died.
Dude, I love stories about Cleopatra, because there's a story of her trying to, I think it was Julius Caesar. She was trying to seduce him, and the way she did it was she rolled herself up in a carpet and had her servants like unravel the carpet so she was there at his feet. It's amazing.
Damn, that bitch was extra.
She also bathed in donkey milk.
Just milk, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably. We don't know if like all the donkeys were girls.
One of these buckets isn't milk.
One of these things just doesn't belong here.
You are right. It is a dear friend inside. My only friend in the whole world.
Just like somebody mushed up in there. It's like, help! This bitch is crazy!
Please, don't tell anyone. If the captain finds out, if you say to any of the crew.
I've already sold you out, bitch.
Susato's like, I've gossiped to everyone I know. You don't know anyone.
Yeah. I know you! Hey, did you know this bitch has a cat? Your secret is safe with us, I assure you. But in return, who does your makeup?
Sholmes also wants to know.
You must tell us in as much detail as you can muster about the events of last night. Mustard.
Yes.
Jokes.
All right. I will tell you.
So I was there, gourd in one hand, bees in the other.
The new invention of barbecue sauce on my titties.
One foot's in the toilet. I still got half a pie, and the dog's having a seizure in the corner.
And then everyone's like, man, you must have been having a fucking party in here.
Crazy night, man.
Well, Mr. Naruhodo, is that Pepsi good?
Joke's on you, dumbass. It's cherry Dr. Pepper.
Wasn't it something, Mr. Sholmes' great deduction?
You mean me and him breakdancing on this small Russian woman? It was pretty neat, yeah.
I need to show you the video of Sholmes dancing.
I love that one short I showed you of in Pokemon Scarlet, Penny's theme, and everybody's dancing, and in the background, the teacher is just twerking. Oh, I love that video. God, why does Penny's theme go so hard?
She's so easy to fight.
She is ridiculously easy. It was certainly something, yes. I'm just not entirely sure what. But at least Miss Pavlova has agreed to tell us what she knows. That's incredible. Indeed! It is incredible! What are we talking about?
You're talking about me, right?
Ah, and one more thing.
Yes. What?
You're a lousy dancer. Observe your wrists.
My...
We spent a lot of money on this animation, goddammit.
Your hands are cuffed again.
Man, he is suspiciously good at this kind of stuff.
Well, I mean, you need the skills of a criminal to figure out what criminals do.
I've robbed 37 banks and killed a man to figure out who stole that painting. What? But how? True to my word, I have restored your shackles.
Grr. When and why?
If you're thinking when and why, I don't know.
There is a shadow of guilt cast over you, Mr. Naruhodo.
Shut up.
I'm sorry to say, it can't be helped at the moment.
Can it really?
After you make that sound, they just keep you in cuffs even after your innocence is proven.
Things the ooh-woo. Playing Doom 3, going around in the darkness, and you just hear ooh-woo.
Hello. Anyway. Sorry, the gods are getting real weird.
Oh, man. Having a great time.
Anyway, let's listen to what Miss Pavlova has to say.
I don't want to.
I can't go on not knowing.
I can.
I have to find out what the speckled band that Kazuma-sama wrote in his diary really was.
I don't even want to try anymore. Because, like, at this point, I'm convinced that God just killed Kazuma.
The joke we had.
I don't know what else it is.
The joke that we had that didn't make it into the video.
Oh, yes, of Kazuma training to fight the gods.
No, Kazuma just straight up throwing hands with Jesus.
Because, like, I asked you if he was poisoned, you said no. I asked if he was suffocated, you said no. I asked if it was a heart attack, you said no. There's no visible signs of anything on his body. I don't know what the fuck it is.
It could imagine if, like, at the end it turns out that his brain just stopped working.
Oh, he just had a psychogenic death.
It's one of those things where it's like on the chance that your brain just turns off one day and you just don't exist anymore.
It's just one of those things like a blood clot forms in your legs and you stand up and it shoots into your brain and kills you, which can happen. It's crazy.
I know, but, like, imagine if that was the case and nobody could guess it because it's the fucking 1900s.
Oh, man. Nowadays, we have a hard time telling when that happens.
Really? So they definitely won't be able to tell.
Yeah. Because, I mean, normally people think it's other things, and in order to find the clot, you have to, like, pop the brain out and look for it.
Well, normally it normally is other things.
Yeah. And normally it doesn't make it to the heart, the brain. Sometimes it hits, like, the lungs and stuff like that.
Read.
Did you know that someone was killed in the cabin next door to this one last night?
Oh my god, someone was killed in the cabin next door!
Last night, you say? Whilst I was occupied with my gourd and bees and barbecue sauce?
And seizuring dogs?
It's for Jake and Josh.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've never watched it.
Yeah, there's like the running gag in the show where like it'll cut to Drake and he's like in the middle of a story and he gets interrupted. You okay?
No, I was trying to read the line and ignore it, but I just couldn't help it. One of the crewmen told me this morning when I was eating breakfast.
The man who died, he was a friend of mine.
Damn, sucks to suck.
And a lover.
Oh.
That's why we're trying to find out what happened. Did you notice anything unusual last night?
Perhaps you heard a strange noise, for example. Perhaps people talking.
If her cat sat in the vent and suffocated him.
The cat is not that big. Because I've only ever heard of a snake doing that, where it like fills up the entire vent and suffocates someone. But a cat can't do that, Cody.
When have you heard of a snake doing that?
You ever watch 1,000 Ways to Die?
Oh, was that a thing that happened?
Yes, it was, actually.
I'm glad that show's over, because when I was young, one of my number one fears was ending up on that show.
Well, I mean, what are they going to do after they reach 1,000, Cody? Keep going?
There's only so many ways people can die.
A lot of them were repeats, too.
Yeah.
Uh,
They also embellished a lot of stuff.
well, they also made people seem like assholes so you wouldn't feel bad about them dying.
Yeah, like one dude who had bulletproof glass, so he slam himself into it just to prove it couldn't be broken, and then he popped it out of its frame. In the show, they made him out to be an asshole, but in real life, he was just a normal guy.
It was just really tragic.
Yeah. Perhaps the ship was absorbed in a wild tempest. Perhaps its steam engine exploded.
Sholmes, I don't think that last thing happened.
I don't think you know how steam works.
Perhaps everyone on board would have noticed if that had happened.
I wouldn't put it past these Russians to not notice. Probably too preoccupied with their baguettes.
Them and their curry.
Their damn English tea that they love so much.
Wait, no, that's my thing.
Now excuse me while I enjoy this lovely borscht from my homeland.
Miss Pavlova, is there anything you could tell us?
I don't know, I got distracted by all the talk of foods.
I don't know. I'm sorry, but all I could think about last night was what I had done and whether they would find me.
I'm sorry, I was caught up in my own drama.
Yeah, listen, when you're running away from your homeland and they're actively looking for you, I don't think you can notice a murder next door.
Especially Russia.
What was going on in Russia at this time? Were they gearing up for something?
No?
They just didn't like defectors.
I don't think Russia's ever took very kindly to the defectors.
Well, I mean, it's also, she's just a ballerina. What the hell is she defecting from?
I don't think any country takes very kindly to defectors. But, I think Russia... She's not technically a defector.
Yeah, well, I mean,
she's just running away.
She's running from the country without the proper paperwork, so I guess that technically counts.
No, a defector is when you're you work for the country itself and then you leave to work for another country.
Oh, okay, I guess
she is leaving the country to find life in a new country.
Yeah, she's running away from a circus, not the government.
Technically, it's more like immigrating.
Yeah, but you need paperwork for immigration.
Yeah, but...
I didn't notice anything that was happening around me.
Literally, Cosima is screaming into the vent, "Help! Help! I'm being murdered!
Oh
Someone! Oh God! Someone help! I'm being murdered!"
And then she's like, "What's that sound? Are they looking for me?" Oh, I see.
My friend I have locked in my wardrobe who isn't trying to murder me right now is currently asleep and not helping, so I need someone else to help me with this murderer.
Help! Jesus Christ is here!
Oh God, Buddha's getting ready! God damn it.
God fighter Cosimo.
Dude, there is a fighting game where you play as gods.
Oh, nice.
I think Moses is stupid overpowered.
How overpowered? Phoenix Wright overpowered, or?
Kinda. He has a really small hitbox, and he has a sweep attack where if he does it, you can't get close.
Oh, by the way, when I say Phoenix Wright, if anyone knows that fighting game, you know exactly what the fuck I mean.
It's one of the Marvel vs. Capcoms. I just can't remember which.
Where it's you can't just beat Phoenix. He has a fucking one-hit kill move.
He has to get all the evidence first, though.
Yeah, but if you can get all the evidence, there is no avoiding it. People rage quit against him.
Which is kind of like Velma in what was that game? All Stars or whatever?
Gang violence.
I actually think it's funnier that they changed it from a police car to the mystery machine, though. Because the way it moves around makes it seem like the person's being beat up, so I just imagine they pull up and Fred just fucking headlocks him. Just drag him into the back of the van and everyone's just beating the hell out of whoever they caught.
Well, I mean, it makes sense that they had to change it from the police, because imagine the police show up and then, Velma just watches the police beat this guy and it's oh
no! Good! God, I love, oh crap, Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? There's a scene where a vampire is yelling at Velma and she's like, turn back! And this bitch just goes, you stop that.
She's savage as hell.
She is. Too bad Velma sucks. The show.
I know.
Oh crap, I didn't realize it was me. We've been rambling. You've run away from your ballet company, haven't you? The Novovich Ballet?
Oh, really? Did I not tell you that already?
More like the Nova Bitch Ballet. Fucking Peter.
Shut up!
He can do the splits. I can't compete with that.
Yes. She's got big ears. Or is it just a hat?
Ah, yay. Another chick with big-ass ears. Mousely 2.0.
I am traveling to Great Britain. Bet. And from there, I want
Sorry, I
to go...
was distracted by the ears.
Oh, she's going to America!
Oh, yay. Crap, what's that one? Oh, fuck me. There's a movie made by Don Bluth about Russian mice traveling to America. Like The Great Journey, I think, or something.
I will never dance again. I want to forget everything about the ballet. I want to start a new life.
Have you ever seen Black Swan? It's that but Russian.
Once you go Black Swan.
Once you go Black Swan, you never go back Swan. You wish to forget. A challenging proposition. When you have that striking tiara as a reminder.
But the tiara is mine. I need it to live.
It sustains me. She starts like sucking on the gems and they're like, okay.
Right. I think when we looked it up, it was like a ruble was half an American dollar.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's like 50... yeah, 2 rubles were worth $1.
And then, but you also have to account for like inflation and stuff like that. God, you did calculations for like an hour.
Because it's like I have to like figure out the thing, and then I gotta go like decrease it because of the inflation.
I gotta go forward, I gotta go back, I gotta go sideways. Just throw the numbers back up on the screen.
And then there's currencies that don't exist anymore.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But I already read this. Stop looking at me like that. I have no money of my own. The Nova Bitch Ballet gave us only a little food and water, and we must dance all over the world. I had to run away. I had no choice. If I stayed, it would have killed me.
So do most things. I work for the post office and I almost die on a daily basis.
So you ran away to protect yourself?
Damn.
Yes. And the crew of the ship, they have all been very kind to me.
Because they think you're a dude.
They let me come on board, and they said I could hide in this cabin.
Damn, that's crazy, but did I ask?
Damn, that's crazy, but I have to tell the truth.
If that is indeed the truth, Miss Pavlova, it creates a most intriguing conundrum. I really fucking like tattling on people.
Yes, it does.
Kicks open the door. Teacher!
Beef!
Shut up.
Yeah, that's his name, though.
I know, I hate it. I still love how that, like, the beef stroganoff joke is, like, probably the hardest I've ever seen your dad laugh.
Do you want to tell me it?
You were there when he said it, but it was like, I was talking about how, like, beef stroganoff is my favorite meal, and he just told me the joke. It's like, what do you call it when you see a cow masturbating in the field? Beef stroganoff.
My dad's an idiot.
Your dad's awesome.
God, he's so full of arthritis, but God, is he cool.
Your dad knows what it's about, dude.
The army does that to you. What do you think about it, Mr. Naruhodo?
What? I wasn't paying attention. What's up? Of course. I think we should hear Miss Pavlova's explanation. To what conundrum, I'm not sure, but... Probably just Sholmes wanting to be problematic. You know, typical male.
It's the 1800s. It's the 1900s. There's no such thing as being problematic.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because no one's talking about it.
Oh yeah. If she doesn't answer your question, just slap her. No, don't do that, by the way.
Don't do that. That's bad advice.
Miss Pavlova, allow me to pose you a riddle. Wait, were the Russians in a war at this point in time?
You could look it up real quick, because remember, it's the turn of the century.
Because I know Russia, I think, was in a war with France before World War One.
Because it's like, what year was World War One? It was in like the 1910 times?
Yeah, it was around like 1910.
Was Russia in that war?
Yes. No, I remember there was one war with the French where, like, the Russians only won because the French were freezing to death out in the wilderness. Again, I'm gonna read while you look this up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What did Russians even do during the 1900s? According to this newspaper, it was only yesterday that you absconded from the ballet. Now, that being the case, it must have been last night that you boarded this vessel. Explain yourself, woman! However, the SS Burya stopped by no port last night. That's it, of course.
Okay, so as far as I could tell, the latest war that the earliest war that they had was in 1929.
Oh yeah, the Sino-Soviet. Right.
So if it's the turn of the century, they should not be in a war. It could just be that they don't like her running away from Russia.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, I mean, she was also saying that she had to escape the ballet because they were, like, starving them to death, basically.
I know, but also it's the fact that she's leaving her country that gets the government involved.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, I think she just says that she doesn't want to go. She's, like, afraid to go back because
they'll take her back to the circus.
She's afraid of the ballet finding her.
I keep saying circus. It's not a circus. It's a ballet.
I mean, it's Russian, so it might as well be a circus.
Okay, calm down, you. I know this game has, like, a lot of racism, but, like, calm down.
So how is it, pray, that you've come aboard?
I flew.
I jumped really hard with these ballet legs. She, like, does that, like, ballet leap where you, like, spread your legs really far and then just keeps fucking going.
Imagine seeing someone with a tutu. It's like you're on the fucking, like, side of the ship and you're just, like, enjoying the night sky. And then you see her just flying on board.
Like, flying at you with a look of sheer determination. You're just like, oh, what?
You know what? I'm not going to say anything. I'm pretty sure you could kill me.
Not my fucking job.
Now that I think about it, the crewman outside the cabin acted very strangely when we mentioned that. It was just after we asked him about when the occupant of this cabin came aboard. Hello.
Damn, how about you fuck off?
Okay.
Look at my massive head. I can fit your entire body in there.
Yes, you're right.
He did seem to be hiding something. Sorry, I was having such a good time. I thought it was her speaking. I am named after delicious dessert.
An angel descended from the heavens, bringing grace and beauty to the stage.
Sorry, what was that? Are you hitting on me? I am a spoken man. Oh wait, he's dead.
Go on.
Go on, continue. I swing both ways like a maniac with a bat.
It is how the Russian newspaper described one of my performances.
I hope to God that it is just that she jumped really hard.
And that is how I came here too. I descended from the heavens because I'm an angel. Okay, show us your wings.
Yeah.
Do it.
Show him, pussy. Turn into a terrifying sphere of fire and eyeballs. I dare you.
Considering English isn't your... Imagine if she does.
Considering English isn't your mother tongue, your description is very vivid. Start screaming, "Be not afraid," while also creating a situation wherein I should very much be afraid.
Mr. Sholmes once said he never can resist a touch of the dramatic. Yeah, as seems Miss Pavlova is the same.
A genius descended from the heavens, bringing grace and beauty to detection. Words once said about myself. A quote from a wonderfully extravagant advertisement. The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, in fact.
The fuck are you on about?
Yes, Mr. Shelby. Anyway, it doesn't look like Miss Pavlova is going to tell us what really happened. My money is still on her just jumping really hard. So the friend you mentioned is inside your traveling case, is that right?
Can we open it? We won't tell.
Promise. I lied.
I don't think animals are allowed on board, according to the rules of passage.
I don't...
Oh, please don't tell. Don't tell any of the crew. If they found my precious...
Then the burly Russians would bestir themselves in unison to throw you and your case overboard, no doubt. The violent savages. So reassuring, Mr. Sholmes. God, what if at some point in this game they just busted out into Pocahontas' Savage's song?
Why?
I don't know.
Also, you keep bringing that song up. I've never once heard it.
It is shockingly violent for a song in a children's movie.
Oh, really? Shockingly violent for an early Disney movie?
Yeah. I'm just telling you, man. I've told you, like, one of the lyrics is barely even human. They're not like you and I, so that means they can't be trusted.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, very brutal song.
But what sort of pet is your friend? A little puppy? It is, isn't it?
I hate puppies. Is it a cat? Maybe an adorable little rabbit? It's a snake, isn't it? Ha! You credit Russia as a land with small rabbits, don't you?
I've never been there.
No, don't they have small rabbits there then? I don't know.
Well, to be fair, he probably doesn't have any way of finding out what they have there.
Imagine it's a bear cub.
She opens it, it's a full-on bear.
Dude, Russian brown bears get big, too.
So imagine she fucking magically stuffed a giant-ass bear into her case.
It folds up. You may well ask. I have no idea. Every conversation with you is a chore. You two are miserable bunglers when it comes to understanding the nature of a young ballerina's friends. Isn't it obvious? It must be a chicken.
Really? Well, Cody's in pain. I'm gonna check something real quick.
I swear to God, dude. Every conversation with Sholmes is a chore. Consider the benefits. A rousing wake-up call. Daily fresh eggs.
Do chicken really lay eggs daily?
They can.
They can?
Yeah.
Okay.
And when adversity strikes, it could satisfy the needs of sustenance. So you'd eat your friends. I'll remember that.
Imagine, like, later in the game, it gets really desperate and he starts trying to eat Naruhodo.
I mean, the body is right there. Well, it would appear this friend's identity is a closely guarded secret, not to be revealed. Well. She obviously doesn't quite trust us yet. There's something I should like... Yeah, there's something I should like to show her, I think. Maybe she might be able to shed some light on it.
Okay. Back.
But anyway, though... I mean, a chicken won't really lay without a rooster around. Yeah, no response is necessary.
Sorry. I'm trying to figure out, like, is it this?
I mean, it does have the speckled band.
Yeah, it does. Because I was trying to figure out, is it the picture of Cosimo where, like, the Russian words are written there? Or is it, like, the diary where they talk about the speckled band?
Well, we already know what the word means.
We know what
I can't imagine that'd be useful.
We know what the word means, but, like, the fact that it's Russian means a Russian wrote it.
Yeah.
And we're talking to one.
All Russians are murderers.
No, I mean, like, as long as they're at least Russian, that's one tally into they could have done it.
Yeah, she could have easily overpowered Cosima, I think.
Yeah.
But with her
ballerina. She's a ballerina. Cosima ain't got them dance skills. This one?
This is the diary of my friend who passed away.
Oh, why do you have it? His diary?
Yes, and he wrote in it last night before he died. Something a little unusual. It reads, 1:23 a.m. I can hear a faint whistling sound. And then a few minutes later... Why'd he time it? Why'd he write the times? That's stupid. What looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill.
I think I know why he timed it. I just don't think I can tell you yet.
Did he know he was going to be murdered?
No.
Okay.
A speckled band? I don't understand.
It's strange, isn't it? But the ventilator he mentions joins to this cabin, you see.
Yeah, you see, there's a person up there.
Wait. This setup doesn't make sense.
What do you mean?
The ventilator is on the other side of the wall. But that's facing the door. Are we standing by the door? I thought that was the door. Okay.
What?
I thought because, like... never mind.
So far, I don't see any, like, weirdness going on here.
Oh, no, I had things backwards. Never mind. It's up there on the wall.
In other words, this cabin and the victim's cabin are connected together.
Like lovers, but a room.
Oh.
Have you ever seen The Room?
Miss Pavlova? Has something occurred to you? Did the speckled band the victim mentioned mean something to you? Or the whistling sound, perhaps?
Oh, darn it, my cat killed somebody again. With his psychic powers.
No. I don't know anything.
Oh.
Hi.
Damn. Oh.
Hi. Uh-oh.
Excuse me, Mr. Roy Lott. Oh, shit.
Yes, what?
Wow, she's fast. Just like me. Captain would like to speak with you. You must come to Captain's quarters at once. Please.
All right. I will come now.
Stabs us and then runs out.
What? You must leave now.
I like how this character model still has the scissors. Like, they do not put a whole lot of effort into some models.
Maddles.
Oh, no, it's fine. Don't mind us.
Yes, please don't worry yourself, Mr. Roylott. Get out!
The passenger said out, or you want me to throw you out?
Yes, please.
You want me to hold you with big, strong arms? Huh? You want me to kiss you gently and tell you it will be okay? Huh? You want me to stroke hair and then love you for the rest of life?
I will kiss them on the lips. I will get down on my knees.
God damn. It looks like we'll have to leave investigating this cabin until later. You okay?
What a pity.
Damn. Crazy, but whatever.
Damn, sucks to suck.
And so we lost our chance. Having still not managed to investigate Miss Pavlova's cabin, we were unceremoniously chased out. That is to say, we were quite literally picked up and thrown into the passageway outside.
Whee!
Throws Kazuma against the far wall. And then when he throws out Susato, she's like a piece of paper that just gently rocks back and forth till she lands.
On her feet.
And then he throws Sherlock and he's like a statue where he like doesn't change positions.
I mean, I would imagine he would do some shit like that.
A very stiff man, that Herlock. Somebody needs to oil his joints.
Well, now that I can't investigate, can I eat the cheese now?
God damn it.
I wish he hadn't been thrown out like that.
Yeah, he broke my leg.
I wasn't able to catch myself because of the handcuffs.
I wish we managed to find some clues as to what that speckled band might be.
We didn't manage to investigate at all.
Oh, didn't we?
And I imagine
Alright.
that we won't be able to for a while longer. We'll never get past the sailor guarding the door.
Man, that shirt is, like, not reaching all the way, huh, buddy?
Yeah, but it's hot.
It is hot. He's clearly glaring at us as if to say, don't even think about it. Oh, wait a minute.
You poke him in the belly button and he turns off.
Tickle, tickle, tickle!
What is it?
I know where all Russians' off switch is. Well, what happened to our great detective friend? Where'd he go?
Oh, yes. He completely disappeared.
He's like sneaking behind her like a Scooby-Doo character.
He's super bad at his job.
When did he do that? He's like army crawling across the floor. He slipped away as quietly as the wind, not before ensuring these were securely back on my wrists.
Okay,
Damn.
cool. Yeah, so
You need my protein shake later.
I can't converse with him, and I already
Well, look at him. He hates you.
And I already looked at like everything out here, right?
Yeah, dude's
So.
built like a bell-bottom wall.
Uh,
Can't get into Miss Pavlova's cabin. Steven Stroganoff.
hang on, we haven't visited this place in a while, oh, have we?
He likes to jerk off cows. Oh, hey, look at that guy.
Hello.
A considerably smaller man with considerably better fitting clothes.
It's one size fits all, Cody.
One size fits most. Looks like they're still investigating in here.
Yes. On that subject, I wonder if Inspector Hosonaga is unscathed.
What do you mean, unscathed?
Surely you haven't forgotten, have you, Mr. Naruhodo-san? What?
Nothing.
I know, I messed up. Leave me alone. Don't you remember what he said about allowing you out of the cabin to investigate?
No, but I remember him coughing up more blood than a human should physically be able to have inside of them.
He was going to talk to the captain about it. He said he would lay his life on the line for you.
Oh yeah, he did say that, didn't he? Damn, crazy. But I'm sure he was exaggerating. Let's see what he has to say for himself. He might have some new information for us. You never know.
Oh, okay.
Do we leave, or do we try to talk to this guy, or...
Oops, nope, I don't want to look at that. Sorry, this is Cosmo's final moments in his diary. Yes, we know what it says, Susato.
Thank you for recapping, Susato, that he was killed by a fucking... the Avada Kedavra spell, I guess.
Imagine Voldemort coming down after Jesus, after Cosmo's killed Jesus, and he just... Jesus Christ!
Sorry.
My gosh, Cody. Come on, just...
Man, they are really still going, huh?
Uh-huh, we will.
The speckled band comes out and it's got its tail, like, wrapped around the Elder Wand. Oh, hey, he's still here. Still bleeding. Oh, shit. You're back.
Inspector? What happened to you? Your face is...
Please, don't worry about it. I'm only a little bit dead. They're just scratches.
Maybe by a bear. Maybe by a bear, maybe.
When I told the captain that I'd given you permission to investigate, he told me he'd pummel me with his fists and then toss me overboard.
What?
But the pummeling was over in a flash, and he must have decided against throwing me overboard. So it was nothing, really.
It looks like he wasn't joking about... he wasn't joking when he said he'd lay his life on the line if he had to. Well, he did let Kazuma die, so...
Yeah, well, you can only do so much.
Well, thanks to your efforts, we now know a little about our neighboring cabin.
Cool. Which one of you am I talking to? I'm seeing triple. Yes, so I understand.
Oh?
I bumped into a man claiming to be a great detective a little while ago. I think his name was something like Airlock Sholmes. I don't think he was German, though.
Ah, that explains it.
Damn.
Shall we compare notes, then? We can tell you what we found out.
I can't wait for him to cough up even more blood in 5 seconds. Yes, let's do it. Dude, his face is annihilated. Nikolina Pavlova! She's in the cabin next door.
Oh, do you know who she is?
Only one of my top 10 fantasies. I want to be a ballerina. Please, what self-respecting ballet fan wouldn't know that graceful angel?
Oops. I think I upset him there.
Ah, damn, I made his death worse. Well, that tells us the neighboring cabin is unrelated to the case, at least.
You asshole. Oh, how?
Because angels don't go around committing crimes, do they?
Oh, okay.
All right, well,
you want to open up the Bible and say that again?
I can think of at least one angel who committed a crime. Let's be 100% honest here.
Oops, no, definitely upset him.
You okay?
No,
you alright, buddy?
I'm not. Inspector, has your investigation in here proved fruitful?
If I'm honest, there's very little more I can do. Our duty is to make sure the scene isn't disturbed, ready to hand over to the Hong Kong police. So I'm just keeping watch here, trying not to take my eyes off the job. Although only one of them is currently working.
Oh, I see.
Don't worry, once Hong Kong Fooey gets here, he'll catch the criminal.
Stop.
#1 super dog. I do have a small piece of new information for you.
Oh, what? Yes, do tell us, Inspector, please.
Yay, more buttons.
What is the new information you have, Inspector?
It's this. The Burya's medical officer has finished his examination of the body. I managed to obtain the report.
Oh, Kazuma's post-mortem report.
Okay, there better be something here that will give me a goddamn clue as to how this man was fucking killed.
Kazuma-sama. So, what was the cause of death?
I don't know. He was punched in the face. Damage to the cervical vertebrae is what's written on the report.
His neck was broken? Listen, you didn't say... You didn't say his neck was broken, so I couldn't tell you. Uh-huh.
You're right. I never said his neck was broken. However, Alright.
Yes, it would seem so. There were no obvious wounds or any other signs of injury.
So at first I think they were considering poison.
Yeah, so was Cody.
Shut the fuck up. You know, that old chestnut. But it turns out they found no trace of poison in his system at all.
Well, what weapon was used then?
I don't know. Nothing has been found as yet, but the fact that there are no signs of a wound suggests it may have been a blunt object. Something that wouldn't leave a mark. No. No. No.
Oh, I see.
No. Okay, no. If you were hit in the head hard enough to have your goddamn neck broken...
What if he wasn't hit in the head and was, like, hit directly on the neck?
That would still leave a mark! That would still leave a huge bruise! The only way you could snap someone's neck without leaving a mark is by actually grabbing their head and violently twisting it to one side.
You're right, 47 did it.
It's like, Jesus, man, that would... why are you assuming that it was a weapon, too? Why not just assume that whoever did it...
Okay, calm down. Breathe. All of the body's nerves run through the spine to the brain. A strong enough impact to the neck can induce death.
It's one of the medical symptoms of getting hit in the neck. Death.
It is a possibility, and no obvious wounds would be left.
I'm going to actually hit you with a brick and see if that leaves a mark.
Poor Kazuma.
Oh my god, I'm angry. I have a second copy of the report. This is fucking ridiculous.
Cody's just in the corner seething.
Because that's stupid. If you're hitting the head hard enough to snap your neck, it's gonna leave a mark.
Okay, but listen, what if he wasn't hitting the neck, though?
But they're saying that it was a blunt weapon.
You're just crying at this point.
They said it was a blunt weapon.
It might be useful. You're welcome to have it. Really? Are you sure?
Buddha laid his hand down on this man so hard. Yes, it's fine. I trust you. Now give me a kiss.
Okay, and we just might make out.
After all, if I didn't trust you, I'd have gotten my ass beat for no reason. I'd have never agreed to you leaving this cabin in the first place, would I? Damn. Damn, Sasato, do you feel like a bad friend right now?
No, she feels like a post-mortem report. The great detective?
I'm angry.
Oh, Mr. Sholmes was here, was he?
Yes, he seemed to be enjoying himself a little too much as he crept about on the floor investigating. Yeah, just cuts to him like skittering across the floor. like a crab. And then he suddenly left. I suppose he might have become bored.
Did he say anything at all?
Actually, now that you mention it, yes. Just one thing, but he practically shouted it. It's shoe polish, was all he said.
Shoe polish? I wonder what he meant.
Sorry, it was when he was over there by that piece of broken glass.
Damn, he was really thinking about how it was shoe polish.
I was zoning out because I'm really trying to think about, like, if you hit someone in the head, it wouldn't... That's you.
I know, but I'm looking at you like he's almost there, lads.
I'm just angry, man. That's dumb.
Perhaps he was talking about the brick-colored mark. Do you think?
Ah, yes, that must be it. Why didn't I think of that?
But how could Mr. Sholmes know that it was shoe polish? He licked it.
I could really see Sholmes doing that.
He just licks the floor and is like, shoe polish.
Yeah, he just leans down and he's like...
He does that thing where he licks it and it's like, that didn't give me any information.
I shouldn't have done that. That leaves me cold, I'm afraid. I have no idea.
Well, I have a jacket.
You have those long sleeves. What is it, Sasato-san?
Well,
Sausage factory.
Kazuma-sama was wearing leather shoes with a very dark tan hue.
Dark tan?
You mean brown?
A sort of dark brownish red, then. You know, tan. A color sort of like brown, but also reddish. And this was dark, meaning that it was darker than what it would normally be considered.
A little like the color of red wine, but darker. I often repaired them for him.
I'm so glad they're taking the time to explain to us the color of Kazuma's fucking shoes in as much detail as possible.
Oh, does this mean...
that this mark was made by the polish on Kazuma's shoes as they scuffed on the floor? He was practicing his moonwalking. Guess he didn't get to finish.
Hi.
Hey, that guy. He just runs up and punches Hosonaga in the back of the head.
Careful.
Yeah, sorry. That's really all I can tell you at this stage. I should return to my post. My fellow crewmen's eyes are boring into the back of my head. Hang on.
Yes, that might be for the best. Thank you.
Yeah, tired. Still dying.
Poor Inspector. You look exhausted.
Don't worry, I just have this little minor cold called tuberculosis. Oh, no.
Imagine he didn't tell anyone he had tuberculosis.
I feel terrible that I failed to protect Asogi-san. It was my responsibility.
How long can you live with tuberculosis?
I think it takes like it kills you fast.
Oh, okay, then never mind.
I think it could take just a couple of weeks to take you out.
Really?
I think so, at least in some of the more virulent cases.
Okay, because I was like, I know about like time stuff later in the games, but like if it was actually tuberculosis, they wouldn't have made it that far.
I think some people could struggle with it for months.
How many months?
I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head. Let me look that up real quick.
Okay.
Because I'm kind of curious.
I feel terrible that I failed to protect Asogi-san. He was my... I know. Of course, my pain is nothing compared to yours. You were his friend.
Damn, that's crazy.
The truth is, I seem to have had a heavy head ever since I woke this morning.
Were multiple people drugged?
A heavy head. That's interesting. My head's still throbbing too.
Most TB deaths occur in the first 2 months.
Oh yeah, they would not have made it if it was TB.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, I guess we like look around or whatever.
But yeah, no, tuberculosis can take you out fast.
What do I do? Is there... That seems to be different. Hang on, let me look.
Well then...
So all this stuff down here is also different. Let's look at this, because they were just talking about it.
Yeah, let's discuss the shade of this fucking scuff mark more.
It really is such a beautiful color, this glass.
I thought you were talking about the skid mark. It looks like whatever it was is broken clean in two. Kazuma was practicing his sword techniques. But the other half is nowhere to be seen. And there's the brick-colored...
And then there's the brick-colored mark.
And then I'm speaking now, and then there's the... Which is shoe polish, according to that great detective you seem to know all about. I guess he's your best friend now.
I suppose it must be from Kazuma-sama's shoes.
Maybe. What I'd like to know is... how can the detective be so sure that it's shoe polish and not something else? What if Kazuma was just really itchy?
Because he's a great detective, of course.
That's hardly a reason, is it? And also, he's an idiot.
Okay, what else do they want me to do?
Check the vent.
I'll look at the vent.
Okay. So this ventilator joins Miss Pavlova's cabin.
He, like, reaches in and just...
starts feeling around. I can almost get her.
She's not in there anymore. The captain wanted to talk to her.
If he reaches far enough, he could probably still get her.
Imagine he, like, reaches in and he touches something. He's like...
You just hear a voice that's like, hey, I'm trying to sleep in here.
Is that her friend? Okay, sorry. Yes, that's right.
And just a few minutes before he died, Kazuma saw something emerging from it. The speckled band, as he described it. Do you have to go somewhere else?
Well, I don't think they're going to allow me to leave now that I'm back.
I don't know.
And also, what's-his-face isn't going to let me back in her cabin.
Okay.
If only Miss Pavlova had been able to shed some light on it. But she seemed as baffled as we are.
There you go, Sasato.
Shut up.
Yes. I wonder if she's telling us everything, though.
I'm not sure.
I know most people aboard would say the same about me, but there was something about that woman that didn't sit right with me. Kazuma found out her secret and she killed him. Oh my god, if her thing is that she has a pet snake that slithered through and, like, strangled Kazuma and snapped his neck, I'm gonna lose my mind. Is that it?
No.
I swear to God if that's it.
How do I do things again? I'm sorry. Hang on.
Oh my god, if that's the thing, I'm gonna lose my
Move.
fucking mind.
Oh, they just let me out now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Oh, and there's new shit out here, too.
Yeah, this was the place to go, so shut up, nerd. Shoot, we should have ended the episode.
That's okay. Ah. Look, Naruhodo-san. Seaman Stroganoff.
Seaman Stroganoff! Oh, God!
Actually, I said Steam Man, but okay.
Steam Man sounds like a very interesting superhero. Oh, it's that guy from Hellboy 2.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was there. Seaman Stroganoff is gone.
Strong enough? I mean, he looks strong enough.
The burly Russian sailor who always crosses his arms and glaring at us.
Also, always seems to flex whenever you're around, like he's trying to show himself off. Ugh, all these Russian names are impossible to remember. Why can't they have a nice, normal Japanese name like Takahashi or something?
He starts sounding a lot like Miss Brett.
You become what you hate.
That's you.
Tra-la-la.
Did you hear that?
What the fuck was that?
It sounded like...
Sounded like someone just fell. They turn around and, like, Sholmes just, like, tripped and broke his neck.
Imagine Sholmes coming up the stairs and immediately tripping on the last step and falling all the way back down.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
It sounded like someone singing.
Tra-la-la-la, I did it the great detective way.
It's caroling. I know that lark-like voice. Is that what that says?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's a bird.
A bird?
Yeah. Well, never mind that now. This is a great opportunity. This is a golden opportunity for us.
Yes, you're right.
Oh my eyes.
We must seize it.
Seize the day. Kill Sholmes. Shit.
You good?
My eye itches.
Let's get inside Miss Pavlova's cabin while we can and investigate.
You're right. We can still take her panties while they're still warm. Definitely. Before that stringy knot crewman comes back.
What? It's stroganoff, not stringy nut.
How dare you disrespect one of the greatest dishes in the world.
Anyway, I guess we'll do that in the next episode because we got to end it here.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure to join us next time while we investigate Miss Pavlova's cabin for like the third time at this point.
What do you mean? We've only been in there once.
It feels longer.
It's because it was 2 episodes.
But we hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.